Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be commentating over my my game in the new game mode. I'm pretty sure it's called Green Clover. I will not say how many kills I got. You can just end up watching and seeing for yourself. Okay. Here we go. So I was gonna go onto that hill and grab that tack. Luckily I didn't though. So there's a tack to the left, I go for it. And then I can't get it, so I go down to the building next to the clock tower, and then there's a pump, but I can't get it. So I just head over to the garden, and I get a pump and a hunting rifle. I love that everything's green, because the green pumps, it means someone with a legendary pump just can't come up to you and destroy you. So I just threw a dynamite, and now I hit a nice headshot on this guy. And now that guy. I really wanted to get another headshot, but he wouldn't come out, so I just had to throw dynamite and then snipe him for 86. It won't show the hit markers. Wait. Player outlines on. Yep, there. Another headshot on that guy. Okay. So I have 3 kills at this point, and I'm just healing up. And then, so I had 2 hunting rifles at this point. I don't know. Can I set it to where I can see? I headshot that guy. It won't let me change to where I could show my inventory, but I was nearly dead, which that just scares me to think that I could have died this game, because it was a solo duo win. But then again, I'm not leaking the kills. I want to get this to 100 exactly, because like it will bug me if it's not. Here we go. And yep. Is there any loot in my inventory? Wait, that guy up there, I think his name, like Goal Hayes, I'm pretty sure he got 7th place in the duo. So then I'm getting pushed by this guy, and at this point I think that I'm dead because, what's it called? He came from a building and I thought he was 100 because I know he hadn't been in a fight this game. So I thought he would be 100 and hit me. Right here, I thought that I was not in the green only game mode, so I was like, well, he might have a blue pump and won't hit me. So here, I'm trying to bait in his teammates by dropping him a medkit and a mini, and be like, he's a friendly, and then come over, but he didn't, he just left the game. At this point, I had 7 kills already coming around Tilted. I'm just looking for any other players in Tilted. I don't believe there's someone up here. Yeah, Goal Hayes is running over there. And I didn't know that yet. I thought he was still up there. Then I see his head peek right there, so I just head over after I hear the shots. I know there's another player there somewhere. So, but I didn't see him breaking into that building because I was busy looking at the pallets. So I actually didn't see him in there. So I had no idea that he was in there. I didn't see him in that window either, or break that wall. And now I saw him when he jumped down there. I thought Gold Haze got 7th, but apparently I kill him right here. I was choking this build battle, so I decided to just pull out the AR. Then I just decided I'm just gonna push him, and luckily he misses his shotgun shot, or that triangle would have done nothing. Huh, why does it keep going like that when it goes into editing mode? At this point, I'm running very low on mats. I have about 200 metal, so I'm getting a little like shaky and like I better ditch. And I hit him for I think about 23. Wait. And then right there, right there, I just saved myself by building. He didn't think to build, so he died. He pretty much killed himself. So that was very good for me in my situation. And I just got the free kill. I love that feature where if you hit them and then they die to fall damage, die to the storm, or I think they kill themselves, you get the kill. And I think that's a really great feature because not as many people get robbed from their kills as usual. So at this point, if you look on the minimap, you can see what's called those two people up on the hill fighting, but I didn't know they were fighting until I heard that. So immediately I thought it was behind me, so I turned around and started farming because I thought I was going to be in another fight, and I was very low on materials at this time. And then I heard it a little bit to the left, a little bit more. So I thought they were over at Clock Tower. Then I heard the shots and I knew they were on the hill. So immediately I know that there's duos. I mean, it's a duo. And I dropped my hunting rifle earlier so I could carry 2 stacks of 6 minis. So I just go back and drop 6 minis because I still have 6 minis for a hunting rifle so I could snipe one. But at this point, Nick was pushing down there with a yellow balloon and a banana. So I just had to pull out my shotgun and spray him with my SMG till he's dead. Then I knocked him. So then his teammate, I don't know what his teammate was doing. He's 100 in a good position. So he wasn't pushing down yet. Now he decides to push down. I had to reload my sniper. So if he pushed up, I could snipe him. But of course I missed the sniper shot. But I did hit his balloon. He started throwing clingers at me, so I ditched and built a wall. It ended up breaking my wall, dropping his teammate into that box, and now he doesn't realize that those builds are mine. He thought they were his teammates. So I just I tried to edit in twice, and then oh, that lagged right there. So then I got shot by a third party, so I just came in there, one-shotted this guy, and then I was in a good position for this fight. I had a decent amount of material since I just had killed those guys, but my health wasn't as good as his was, but that's fine because he wasn't the best player. And I didn't even have to take off his shield because he made a stupid play to build up like that with one ramp, so I just shot him down, and that's my 10th kill. At this point, I was decent on mats still, but after building down, I was looking too good until I found all these mats. And after this, I was almost max everything until I went back over to the other 2 guys that I killed earlier before this guy third-partied us. I went back over to their body. You'll see me doing that now. And I just grabbed more materials, so now at this point I max everything, so I'm in a great position. 100 max everything. I have a great loadout for green guns only, so I'm thinking this game's gonna go good, and I had no idea how good it would go. So now I have 11 points. I mean, not 11 points, 11 kills, and I'm just looking for some more action. We're gonna take a little break before I knock the next person, then go kill the next 2 people. So at this point, I'm looking around and I see that driftboard, so I just start flying everywhere, flying over the Loot Lake, looking for another team to fight. And then you can see that guy over to my right. I was a little scared that he would spray me with his AK and like beam me. But then I decided to jump up, then jump down and try and take the snipe midair, but he hit me for a nice amount of damage. I think he hit me for 44. I tried to take the pump shot, but he was just building to his side. So then I trapped him in my box. I was gonna trap kill him, but he ran. So immediately I turn around and start building up. I edit, hit him for 30, build, edit, and then I didn't know my pickaxe was out, so I didn't hit him. So at this point I was thinking that I'm dead. So right here I tried to beam him out of the air, but of course the tree got in my way, and then he went over and hid behind that rock and started popping minis. So at this point I think I'll just pop minis and pop my med kit, as he's you can see his little head right there peeking me, hoping that I peek him and he can beam me. So I'm just waiting right here, taking my med kit, and then when I get my med kit off, I see those people behind him and he's getting into a fight. And then the people behind him are each fairly low in a bad position because they're each whited and they're going up against someone who's 150. So at this point I'm thinking I'm just gonna third party with my AR, even though I didn't know they were white. I stole that kill from that guy and then he thirsted for me so I could get 50 more health. And at this point now I was 100. Then the guy on the left, he started pushing me and I missed the shot barely and he started running. I knew he was whited. And then I see that guy still in the base, so I just decided to leave him alone after I shoot him a little bit, and now I leave him because I want to go kill this gingerbread man. I had no idea where the gingerbread man went. It turns out he was up there, but I went and started fighting another guy. I'm pretty sure I killed that gingerbread man over there that left later in the game. But then we see Silent Galaxy over here. I thought he was the gingerbread man, so I realized he wasn't. So I just steal this kill up real quick. And then I'm getting shot by another third party. So I just grab this full shield to get my inventory stacked. And then at this point, I know that I'm gonna get third party by those two. I had no idea they were each whited. So I went over to fight the Ice King. And then I see him building up. So I just jump onto him. I knew he had redeploys too. So just jump on him, kill him. At this point I was so scared they were shooting me down, so I just had to drop my full shield, then I had to drop my AR, and then I redeployed. But this means that I only have a hunting rifle now, a hunting rifle and a pump, so this is a terrible position to be in, of course. So I decided not to push in instantly. I decided to wait a little bit. Let me turn up the distance. Here we go. And now that team ran over there, and I still thought they were here because I didn't see them leave, so I was just wanting to take this fight. And then you can see the guy that ran from me earlier over at that brick shack behind me. You could see his name tag, and that was the gingerbread man that I lasered. At this point I didn't know he was there, so I just started heading in the circle, and I'm pretty sure went over to that mountain and camped, and I accidentally boosted off this because, well, I didn't accidentally boost off this. I boosted off this because I saw a blue pump over here, and I know there's a chest here, so I decided to check the chest, and of course in the chest there was another hunting rifle. But I still did go in there, grab the wood, turn around. I thought the cozy campfire was not lit, but it was, so I just decided to go grab my driftboard. At this point I'm 185. And now I'm heading over to Slothman and his teammate. I see him, and his teammate's invisible. What? In the replay, his teammate's invisible. He has a teammate over there. You'll see. That's laggy, but Slothman has a teammate. You'll see me shooting him, I guess. His teammate is not appearing. So, yeah. I hit him for a lot. I just got shot from his teammates. Yeah, you see, he's invisible in the replay, but he just shot me, and I shoot him right there. Then he's flying away on that driftboard, that floating driftboard. So at this point I'm choking. I think I'm dead. Then somehow I hit a miraculous nice shot. So then I just decided to thirst his teammate and try and get an SMG, and then I did. So now at this point his invisible teammate that you guys can't see is breaking down my walls. So when he does that, I decide to just edit out and then shoot him from the side because he wasn't expecting it. At this point, that was another stack of 6 minis after I already had 6 minis. So I'm just gonna pop my full pot, grab those what's called bandages, and roll out. Then I see that other redeploy, and at this point I only have 4 redeploys, so I just decide to pick up that redeploy and pop some balloons. I was very slow thinking because my inventory kept getting messed up because of the balloons, so I just deflate the balloons, fly in a circle, and at this point I can take what's called bandages, but instead I just decided to take a cozy. Not gonna risk it because at this point I do have 16 kills. Then you can see the guy that ran from me over there over to the right, and right here I'm just practicing my edits because I hadn't warmed up today yet. So I'm just practicing my edits, messing around with them, and then I just decide to head in the circle once my cozy runs out. At this point, I'm in top 9 with 16 kills. I was feeling pretty confident. And then you see the guy from earlier that ran away from me after I got him very low. And he's in a ball. I had no idea that was the guy from earlier, actually. And he's in a ball up here that I heard. So I just came over here, pulled out my SMG, and started spraying. I lasered that ball. Then he went into the storm and took some damage. So at this point, I'm still shooting his ball, and he gets very far away, but I do laser it, so it barely has any health. So if it came into contact with an AR shot, he's dead, and that means he's in a bad position. So at this point, I'm thinking I'll just leave him alone. He's not picking me. Then I see that wall and the materials outside, so I think it's bait. So I break it, and then I see that trap in there. Good thing I didn't walk in there. And then at this point in the game, I'm starting to think that everyone's hiding, so they're bad players in the lobby, which I was very wrong. The last player was extremely good, and I'm lucky to have survived. Then you see another ball. I thought that was the ball from earlier, so I start shooting at him. Oh, Bolt YT, I killed YT, man. Okay, so the guy from earlier is left, and no, to the left is what I should say. He's to the left, and he's just hiding in that building right there. You could see his name tag. But then there is these 2 guys hiding in a ball in there. I grabbed my SMG back, and then because I dropped it for an AK, and then I decided to grab that dynamite, but it's only 1 dynamite. So I just dropped the dynamite and pick up the bandages. At this point, the guy behind me, I think, died to the storm. I don't really know. And then right here, I know they're down in there, so I'm just waiting. That guy's above me, so I don't want to get sniped because, you know, this is such a good game. So I just build a roof above me. Then I know that they're in the garage. So I walk over to the garage, I see their metal wall, and I was gonna place a turret, but I didn't. Then, once I got the ball low, I was gonna place a turret, but then they left. I just decided to place a turret anyways because that's a really good position to be in. So then I laser that ball, and then I end up hitting him for 40. I was going to shoot this ball, but I knew that his teammate would shoot at me, so I placed another turret just to trick him. And then I knew his teammate was going to jump down, so I just aimed at the door, sprayed him. At this point, I was scared for my life. Watch it. They're going to push, and now he's going to turn it. So at this point, spam traps. At this point, I was so low, you could look at my health. I was less than 50 HP. I was gonna trap him, but then he runs. So, shoot him with my SMG, spray him down. He's dead. Now I'm at 30 shield and 100 health. And at this point, I'm feeling confident, but then the storm's coming. So I had to pop that mini real quick, grab the other mini. Now I have taken about 20 storm damage, and at this point I know that there's barely any other people left. I knew there were people in that gas station from earlier. I forgot to mention that. I knew there were people in there, but I didn't know that they were just camping there. And I think 1 or 2 or both of them went AFK because they just stay in the storm. You can see how they're still in the storm, and then now they just start moving, and then they put a launch pad and fly away. If that guy didn't have so much shield, I probably would have pushed him, but I think I hit him once, and I realized he had shield. So at this point, I grabbed the clingers. I was gonna pickaxe that roof, but I didn't switch to my pickaxe on accident. So at this point, I'm just spamming them. And now, I know this guy's gonna edit on me, so I just start spraying. And of course I knock him. Push up with my shotgun. It's lagging right now. Push up with my shotgun, kill them both. Now I'm at 186. Then I had to reload my SMG, beam this guy, barely any shield left. Now I'm just finishing looting. Then I build up because I see him building up. And now I'm just still looting, and then I see his AR pulled out. At this point, remember, I still have those 8 redeploys, so I'm not afraid of the storm at all. And just building up, and hoping for someone to shoot me down. So that would give me a distraction. And now, building up. I'm in top 4 at this point, so I can only ever get 3 more kills. And look at that, I lasered that guy. And with the new feature, since I lasered him, he got knocked by the storm. I got the kill for it. So I got a knock for that. And now his teammate's coming up, and I lasered him, and then I got the kill for that. So I got 2 kills because I lasered them both, and they died to storm, which I love that feature. That's one of the best features they've ever added. So then I'm building up here. I decided just to push down a little bit because I know that he's scared. I know he's probably seen me in the kill feed at least 10 times because I got 22 kills. Then at this point, I'm scared he's gonna one-shot me, so I build a stair. And now, just aiming down, I took a shot. Now I gotta reload my shotgun and reload my SMG. Now he's editing out the back. Now I start spraying him with my SMG to get him down. And then, I know that he's probably low on shield and maybe low on health. So I decided to push down a little bit more and then take his roof. And then I hit him for 22 right there on shield. So I know that he's getting very low on shield supplies, even if he has some in his inventory, because I've been hitting him for shield a lot. Then I'm choking right here. I choke completely. Then I decide to edit it. Shoot, but I miss. I missed that shot, so at this point I'm scared for my life. And then I build a stair, I build a wall to the right, and then to the left, and I trap him. So that, guys, that was my commentary on my 23 kill game in the Green Clover game mode. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content like this.